Hi, my name is Bonnie, and this class is for stability. Today we're going to practice poses that are going to build lower body strength for our stability because as we know, strength is important, flexibility is important. Also, an awareness of our surroundings. So take a check around you and make sure that there's nothing on the floor, you have room to move. A good 8 feet in each direction would be very good, but what you'll have to work with, you just want to be aware. And the other thing that we want to be aware of is anytime you get off balance, come back to your mountain pose. Both feet on the floor, reach out for your chair and stabilize yourself. So here we go. We're going to practice strength today. And as you notice, I'm in a different location than usual because I needed a little more room. I'm working with 2 chairs today. One chair off to my right, the other chair off to my left, and there's some distance between them. To start class, if you're using the chair for that stability, I encourage you to turn it around for now and have the back of the chair a little bit away from you but within reach so that you can always reach out for it anytime that you need the chair to help stabilize you. So standing tall, let's just roll the shoulders back and down a couple of times. And now we want the feet parallel and close together. Draw the belly in for stability. Have the shoulders over your hips over your ankles. And then with your eyes open, let's just turn the head to the right, back to center, over to the left, and back to center. Again, exhaling when you come back to center, inhaling, exhaling over to the left, and inhale back to center. Now we're going to practice with our eyes closed. Nice and steady here, great. You can close your eyes and just see how that feels. If you feel wobbly, unsteady, just reach out for that chair. Remember, the chair is there within your reach. Trust that it's there, reach out for it, make sure that it's close enough for you to reach. And then release the hand, open the eyes. So we're going to take that turning of the head with the eyes closed. If you need to use the chair the first couple of times, please do. Close your eyes, turn to the right, center. Keeping the eyes closed, turn to the left, come to center, and then open your eyes. How did you do? Let's practice it again. This time we'll go left first. Close your eyes, turn left, back to center, turn right, back to center, open your eyes. Just a little practice there. So today we're working on strength. So we're going to start out with strengthening our hamstrings. So separating the feet, let's do hamstring curls. So I just kick my heel back towards my glutes, shift my weight from side to side. So shifting your weight in your feet is a good way to strengthen your legs. How high you kick or how much you lift that foot off the floor, totally up to you. It can be just little at first until you start to build that strength. And then you start to kick a little higher. Maybe you pick up the pace a little bit. Each of these progressions can happen over time. Couple more. Good, and pause here. Step the feet back and in. So we're going to take that right foot and just tap it forward and back. Here's a different kind of weight shift. We're putting our weight into that left foot and just tapping the right foot. Let's try it on the left. Notice anything in your right ankle, anything in your hips or your shoulders that are helping you keep steady here. And pause. Now we're going to take that right foot forward and lift the knee a little and then bring it back and down. Doesn't have to be a high lift. We just want to find that center of gravity when we lift one foot off the floor. Over time, as you practice this video, you will lift the knee higher. And pause. Let's try it on the other side. So start out small first. See how that feels. Maybe lift it a little higher. Take it to where you can still be nice and stable. You're still close enough to your chair. You come off balance. You just put the foot down and touch your chair. And then pause. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale, release the hands down. Now we're going to take a forward lunge. So I'm going to lunge toward you. Right foot lifts. I put my foot down in front of me, and then I bend the back knee. I dip down a little bit. And then to come back, I have to push into the right heel. Pull in with the core muscles. Maybe even use the hands to pull me back. So we need more of the body. Step it forward. Using more of the body here to pull us back. 2 more. Using the arms just helps remind us core is engaged. Let's try that on the left. So we step it forward, we bend the back knee so we can dip the hips down. Try not to lean too much forward, push in through the left heel and take it back. So we want to keep the upper body as tall as possible because that helps us stay stable. Keep the eyes coming forward instead of looking down at your foot. Again, what we're doing when we do that and we keep our eyes forward is we're using our senses about our surroundings and where our body is in those surroundings. So we don't have to look at our feet. That's why we checked our area before we started. Okay, let's see if we can do this backwards. I'm going to turn sideways a little bit so you can see what it looks like. I'm going to step the right foot back. Again, upper body staying pretty perpendicular to the floor. Bend both knees. Push off that back foot. Push into the front heel. Use your core. Propel yourself forward. One more. Good. Let's do it on the other side. So we take the left foot back, up and forward. Using the hips, push the hips forward. Using more of the body here. And then come to pause. Now we're going to take it side to side. So first to the right, step it out, squat down, push into both feet, pull up with the core, step it back in. Out, squat, up and in. One more. And now we'll go to the left. Watch your chair. Make sure it's not in your way. I've tilted myself a little sideways so I avoid my chair. Again, being aware of what's around you. One more. And pause. So we're going to mix that up a little bit. So we're going to go side to side. So we go out to the right, back to center, out to the left, back to center. Right, left, right, left. Pushing the hips straight back. One more. Both sides. Good. Come to pause. Take a nice deep breath here. We're going to put that all together. So we're going to go forward, side, and back. Are you ready to try it? We step forward. We squat, push through the front heel, pull in with the belly, hips coming back, out to the side. Oops, I'm a little close to the wall. I got to come forward and in. Again, on the right, forward, side, back, forward. And again, I'm not using my arms, but of course you can use the arms to help you. Forward, back, side, center, and back. And just come to a pause here. So we'll take it to the other side. We'll use the left leg here, balancing on that right foot. Step it forward, squat. Push in the front left leg, pull belly in, hips come back, push yourself back. Using more of the body. Let's take it to the side now. And back. Forward, side, back. 2 more. Last one. And back. Beautiful. How are you doing? How does it feel? Do you feel that in your legs? You feel like you're strengthening your legs? I hope you also are feeling it right around the core. Very nice. So now I'm going to change up that a little bit, just a little. We're going to use the elbows because we don't just walk around like this. We use our arms. So we're going to lunge forward and we're going to lift our elbows out to the side. and then lower them down and come back. When you come back, pull the elbows back with the body. One more. Can we take it to the side? How about a back lunge? And again, if you want to just stay with one, forward or to the side, practice this video several times and start progressing to be able to do the transitions. Let's go forward, elbows up and down, side, down, back, down. Finding that movement in the upper body changes things a little bit. If you're not ready for that arm movement, leave it out. Just practice your lunges until you get strong enough to put it all together. One more, forward, side, back, and pause. Walk it out. Take a nice deep breath. Sigh it out. Okay, so now we're going to dig that right heel forward. Hope you can see that. I'll back up a little bit. Digging it down, toes are lifted. Shift your weight and tap your back toe. So it's heel, toe, heel, toe. Opposite hand, so as I dig my heel, my left hand's forward. As I tap my toe, my right hand comes forward. Let's add to that a right knee lift. Remember, how high you go really depends on you and how you feel today. But as you practice and keep coming back to this video, you will start to build the strength to lift it even higher. Good. Now just keep both feet down. Just do that weight shift back and forth. Hamstring curl with the left foot. As you come forward, lift that left foot. Two more. Good. Let's put it all together. Knee, hamstring. Right knee, left hamstring. Rocking the weight, shifting the weight, foot to foot. Two more. And come to pause, come to your stable mountain pose. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale it out. Over to the other side. Left foot forward. We're going to heel dig. So you're just digging the heel in and bringing it back. Heel, heel. Now place the right foot forward. Tap the left toe. Shift the weight back. Tap the toe again. Heel, toe, heel, toe. Got it? Good. Can you give me a knee lift on the left side this time? Lift, lower. Lift, tap back. Lift, tap back. Keep the right foot down for a moment. Just shift your weight. Hamstring curl on the right. Good. Are you ready to put it all together? Let's give it a try. Here we go. Knee lifts, hamstring. Left knee, right hamstring. Rocking back and forth. Heel comes down first in the left foot there. Let's do two more. Using the arms if you want. And pause. Pause in your stable mountain pose. Take a nice deep breath. Exhale it down. So we're coming back to the squats because the squats are a fantastic way to strengthen the legs. But we're going to have a variation. So feet are close together. They don't have to be tight in, but pretty close together. And just push your hips back. And then pull up with your core. Squeeze your glute. Push your hips a slight little bit forward. Maybe I'll show you from the side what that might look like. I'm exaggerating. It's not this big, but you do want to use the hips to bring you back up. Okay, so now kickstand. Come to the ball of the right foot, have it close, don't have it way out here, have it close. See if you can squat like this, pushing the hips back and lifting up. Now you're using the left leg more so than the right, and that changes things. Just notice that. One more. Good. Pause. Now we're going to step out on a quarter turn and we're going to squat. So coming into center, turn the body, turn the right leg out, squat, and then push yourself back in. So using the hips even here to pull us back in. One more. Great, great, great. So now we're going to do that on the other side. So let's start with the feet close, squat. Two more. Stay here. You can watch me for the next one. I'm going to come into kickstand, lifting the left heel as close to my right leg, and I continue my squats. Noticing now that the right leg is working more. Good. One more. Great. Now we're going to step it out, that quarter turn. Foot turns out a little bit. Turn your body and squat. Come back, step it back in. Turn and squat. I'm using my arms here. It just helps remind me to turn the whole body into this. It's not a big turn though. How about two more? Last one. And come back to center. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale and sigh it out. Ah. Take a few more breaths if you need them. Pause the video at any time and catch your breath. So now we're going to use the two chairs. So I'm going to turn this chair now to face the other chair, and mine are about 6 feet apart. If you can get them farther apart, you can have them closer together. Let me show you what we're going to do so you can decide how close your chairs are going to be. We're going to come sit in one chair, and we sit tall. We have both feet on the floor. We're just going to rise up, walk to the other chair, pivot, sit, and come back. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to practice it in pieces though. Right now, both feet are forward, and I can squeeze my glutes, use my arms, use my hips, and rise up. And then when I come to sit back down, maybe I want to have my hands here so I know where my chair is and have a seat back down. This is that awareness piece. You rise up, and then as you come back down, you make sure the chair is there. I'm not leaning into the hand, I'm just making sure the chair is there. Now, if that little piece seemed to be a big challenge, you can stay and just practice rising and squatting back down into the chair. I'm going to give you another alternative for the squat. You can step, remember the kickstand turn, you can step that right foot out a little bit and rise up and then sit back down. You might find that a little more easy or maybe a little more control. Step it back in. So here we go. We're going to rise up. Now we're going to take our steps to the other chair. We're going to pivot our body. Hand is back, either one, doesn't matter. And you're going to squat down to make sure the chair is there, and then release your weight into the chair. Come up. Walk to the other chair. I'm going to move it a little bit. Pivot. Hands ready. Come down a little bit. Chair's there. Have a seat. Up. Walk over to the other chair, pivot, hand down. Now maybe you can pick up your speed here even with the walk. Just your natural walk. Maybe a little faster. Remember musical chairs when you were in school? You got to get to that chair, but you want to make sure the chair is under you, and then have a seat. So there you have it. Some exercises that will help you build the strength in the lower body and build your stability. I thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. Please revisit this video and the other videos on stability.